rush up for nothing. Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing? Agitated illusion, only built for confusion.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
A gain of 12.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Oh, going for Jefferson.
It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
45, Mike, 45. I'm trying to collect. 45, Mike, go street. Hey, 79 Whip. Watch the whip.
Dobbs is throwing. Going top shelf for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Fowler. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and
off the play fake.
At the
Fowler.
46-yard line.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, Fowler. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Dobbs to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Scott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
To throw on third down. Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
Yeah, 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll run on first down. Scott able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Scott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Steelers 6.
On third down, Scott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return is Scott. Fights him off. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Dobbs going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Scott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Out, 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 out. You go tight. You got tight. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Connor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boston Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. The toss running left. It's Scott, and he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
Stand 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Fowler. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fowler. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Room here to run. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again. Fowler. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Fowler. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Minnesota.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Fowler, flush to his right, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Minnesota.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run forward with counter. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is counter. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Now Scott. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anthony Barr brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
They go again with Scott. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with Snell. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Snell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
26. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of
from the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A run for Snell. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
On third down, Fowler. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Vikings 21.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Come on. 55.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down, but when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Second and 12. got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Down and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Dobbs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully to get themselves kick-started.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Gentry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Steelers 31, Vikings 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off play action. Fowler. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Dobbs. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the interception by the Steeler Dean leads to a touchdown. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 38. Vikings.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. Fowler. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Uchenna on the tackle.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up.